Hello, and welcome to another update video about XRP. XRP continues to consolidate just below the all-time high, which is not surprising. Okay, it can take a moment until such an all-time high level is broken, at least until we, can sustain above it. For now, the overall wave pattern remains unchanged. The support parameters are still defined in the region between $2.52 and $2.94. So we have this support parameter or support area on the chart. We've already put it onto the chart a few days ago. So from that point of view, nothing has really changed. In fact, what we actually wanted to see was a bit of a pullback, and it seems to be unfolding right now. So I'm not going to talk about the bigger picture, not going to talk about the triangle, breakout, and whatever. We want to take a look at the microstructure because we have some new developments, and overall, nothing else has changed, right? So we do see today a little bit of a sell-off in the crypto sector. Okay, Solana and the Trump coin, they are going up. Yeah, that's of course fine, but they there's a let's say a fundamental catalyst behind that, and the idea was that Solana should reach 360 sooner or later anyway, right? Now on the XRP chart, we're currently seeing a little bit of a pullback, so it might not be necessarily in the focus today, but also pullbacks hold, or exactly pullbacks hold opportunities, right? It's nothing negative. Yeah, no growth can happen without pullbacks in between. So it looks like a healthy pullback, at least at the moment, and also it's a pullback that seems to be very much in line with our parameters that we are tracking anyway in this wave 2 correction there, which is highlighted in yellow, right? So we talked about the 5 waves up after the triangle completed. It reached the all-time high level around 330, key level there, and the idea was that from here we might see a bit of a pullback. The question is always, how deep is the pullback going to be? Now all we can do is, the best of our knowledge, to put a support area onto the chart, which is in this case, because it's probably a wave 2 correction. This wave 2 correction here is typically going, or it should, let's say wave 2 in general, should reach the area between the 78.6 FIB level and the 38.2 FIB level. There are additional levels that are often triggered and reached, the 50% and the 61.8 retracement. So we talk about 294, 281, 268, and 252 as short-term support levels. And when we look at the structure here, we can see that the decline is pretty much very direct. It's choppy and overlapping, so it doesn't look impulsive. And a wave 2 is not an impulse. A wave 2 is a correction, which consists of 3 waves, an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. Now, this is obviously then where microstructures get a little bit ambiguous, and it doesn't really make sense on this wave degree to go really into the nanostructure, but it is possible that wave A extends a little lower, I would say. Yeah, very often we see an A wave reach the area around the 38.2 or 50% retracement, sort of in that area. We're not there yet. We don't have to get there. And it definitely counts as a 3-wave move down, but it would have to be a WXY structure, which is a bit rare. So if it's turning into an ABC structure in wave A, or maybe even a diagonal, one more low would be ideal in wave A, then we will watch for a potential bounce, which could be corrective in nature. So again, it would most likely be simply a 3-wave move up before we then go down lower, possibly to target 281, 268, or 252. Again, how exactly a correction is unfolding, that's always difficult to say and actually impossible to say. Well, we typically track an ABC structure because it is the most common form of a correction. Any break above the last high, if it's a sustained break, any break above 339, or it's more like 340, would likely send us to the next larger degree Fibonacci level above at $4.19, maybe even $5. Should the market go below $2.52, a reinterpretation of the chart might be needed, but which pattern we are then going to follow, it will depend on how this structure breaks, what kind of momentum, how the indicators are looking at, and so on. So it will be short-term bearish for sure, but will it challenge the overall assumption? Probably not, but we'll keep you updated. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.